Hey, it's Heath, the Miami Realtor, aka the Jiu Jitsu Realtor, and you see I'm wearing my gi. I just got out of Jiu Jitsu, but I had to make this video. I had to come to the office and make this video because this is so important, and I get a lot of people asking me, Heath, I want to buy a house. I have no idea how to buy a house, so I wanted to break it down real simple. I had a video about this before, but that video sucked, so I want to make another one. So step one, how to buy a house. You have to come and find a realtor. You need to find a realtor. Why? Because a realtor will introduce you to a lender or mortgage broker to help you get pre-qualified to buy a house. I'm sure a lot of people out there don't have 100% funds, cash to just buy a house for $400,000, $500,000. So usually most people have to get a mortgage. So you have to go get pre-qualified, and a mortgage broker will look at your finances, your income. They'll look at your credit score. They'll look at your debt to income ratio, and they'll take all that information and go ahead and tell you how much you pre-qualify for. And once you get pre-qualified, you'll get a letter saying, okay, Mr. So-and-so, you're pre-qualified for $1 million. So then this is when you come along with me and we go searching for homes, and you ask me, Heath, I want to live in a neighborhood that has a lot of parks because I like to walk. Or I have kids, Heath, I need a neighborhood with great schools. I know the neighborhood. So ask me these questions and I'll find a list of properties and we'll go viewing them and go see, and we'll submit offers on them. Now, once we submit an offer and let's say the offer get accepted, that's when all the work really begins. There's 4 steps really when it comes to submitting your offer and it getting accepted. We have 4 steps that we have to get through. The first one, well, all 4 steps is inspection, appraisal, title search, and then the finance contingency. So the first one is inspection. And basically, we'll get an inspector, or I'll refer you to several inspectors, and the inspector will go about the house and they'll check everything in the house. They'll be on the roof, they'll be in the attic. We don't really have basements in Miami, but some houses do have basements. They'll be in the basement, they'll be everywhere, and they'll check everything. But the main things that you want to pay attention to is the roof, the plumbing, and the electrical, and the foundation, because those are really, if something's wrong with those things, those are really like, either we might have to renegotiate on price, ask for credit, or walk away, because those are the most expensive things to fix on a house. Let's say everything is okay and we're okay with the inspection report comes out good. There's not too many things wrong with the house, and we move on to the next step, which is appraisal. All right, step 2, we have appraisal. So basically, the bank is going to send out an appraiser, and let's say the house was $1 million. We send an offer for $1 million, but the appraiser comes out and based on the comps, based on all their work that they do, they say, okay, actually the house is worth around $950 based on the comps and the condition of the property and the square footage of the property. The house is actually worth $950. So even if you're approved for up to $1 million, the bank is going to give you a loan for $950. The bank is never going to overpay for what the property is worth. So we have a point of negotiation. Either the seller is going to have to come down to the $950, or you're gonna have to come up to that $1 million, or we're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle, or you can choose to walk away. So you have multiple options at play, but I assume we really want this house. We sent an offer, we already went through inspection, so this is where I come in and I negotiate the deal based on what you want for the best terms for you, so we can continue with the deal. So next step, title search. Title search is very important. It's basically the title company or an attorney does a search on the property, making sure there's no liens on the property, making sure there's no open permits on the property, making sure the property is presented to you once it's transferred, the title is transferred from the seller to the buyer, that there are no clouds on the title. So you have a house that you own free and clear. Now, all along when we're doing, going through this process of inspection, appraisal, title search, in the background, the mortgage broker is working hard with the lender, continuing to check your finances to make sure they get the CTC, which stands for clear to close, which is basically the full approval of the loan. So during this time period, once we're getting closer and closer to closing, please do not go to City Furniture and go get that nice cream sofa. Don't get the lazy chair where you can imagine yourself, you know, lounging up and you have the pool view outside. Do not get it yet. Get it after closing. Don't get it during the deal, because you're not supposed to get your credit pulled or make big financial purchases that's gonna mess up your finances or change or alter your finances in any way, because that can decline you for the loan. So please don't do that. So we get the CTC, and by the way, this is the third. Once we get the CTC, you can no longer back out of the deal. You can back out of the deal. You have 3 opportunities to back out of the deal: during inspection, during appraisal, and if you get declined for the financing contingency, you can walk away from the deal. But once we get the CTC, we do the final walkthrough, where we basically go to the property again, make sure everything is as it was when we first saw it. All the appliances are still there. Everything that should have been there, that was in the contract as is still there. All the lights, all the chandeliers, the AC unit, everything is there. Everything is functioning. Everything is in good condition. Then we'll go to the, it could be the title company or wherever the closing is, and we'll sign a big contract for the loan. And once we sign it, we'll have funds transferred and keys given to you guys, the buyer, and that's it. We're done. And then you can give me a big hug and refer me to all your friends and family, because we just went through a journey together and you achieved your dream of owning a home. So I hope this cleared everything up and made it real simple how to buy a house. If you're looking to buy a house in South Florida, please DM me, message me. My email, heathmiamirealtor@gmail.com. It's at the end of my video. It's also in the description down below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.